should be live and not on my piano channel this week. Just gonna wait for co-coms to filter back in. Man, I still love this new layout. I also hate the black border around the Wii menu there, but apparently that's not actually there when you start the game. I might as well at least get to the title screen. Hey, Dark Mario. Lurking, I see.
Alright, I am back.
Yep. This is Aron Noncario. I'm JDS64, obviously. Dark Mario may or may not be lurking. Oh, there he's unmuted now.
Hello, you two. AJD Acer, Noncario, or Noncario.
Hello.
Yep, I reckon we can get started. Make sure I can actually read YouTube chat. Where were we? We have Peach, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I think I found the Pure Heart pillar. I think it just doesn't show up in the chapters yet.
Yeah, you did get the Pure Heart pillar.
Yep. So we're good to start off then. So what's your guys' experience with Super Paper Mario? I know
I have only played the game through 100% once, and that was so many years ago.
How 100%? Like
I did the Stammer Kingdom, I did the Flopside Pit twice, I did the Flipside Pit. I think I hunted all the treasures and I got all the pixels.
okay, but not like recipes or cards or any of that crazy stuff.
No.
Okay.
No.
So I've done that 100% as well.
I would also have to agree with you on that front, JD Acer. I've done that 100% as all the recipes, all the maps, all of that. I don't think I've gotten to the high scores yet as far as like the mini games. I think I set that aside for something else, but I don't know.
Yeah, I never did try to do much with the mini games.
As far as 2-1 is concerned, I have to remember, like, if you flip to 3Ds, most of those are, like, thin platforms, like the...
Yeah, I want to say most of this is just 2D stuff. It's just because they're trying to get you to, hey, there are other characters besides Mario. A lesson that I will quickly forget, if given the opportunity. Wow.
Like before I had actually played Super, I had actually watched Star Wars playthrough of it.
Was that back in the day, or was that recently?
Back in the day.
Yeah, I don't remember, like, he's done a lot of Paper Mario stuff recently again. So, and I never really watched Skawo all that much back in the day. I think I watched his Bowser's Inside Story one, which, if memory serves, was before it even came out in the US. That one had like a really long lag time before it came here.
Yeah, I think I seem to remember something like that. It was either his playthrough or someone else's of BIS that I watched. Although I had seen videos with the full Japanese version before.
I watched that playthrough and then proceeded to not play it myself until like 2011. Oh no, not Pal Pills, dang it! Ah. I mean, they're not against the rules. They just suck.
Coin
Yeah,
is the
power
worst
pills
item.
are just like, it's the worst thing.
This is like Mario Maker. I just like, I see a block. Oh, it's gotta be good, right? I gotta kill all these guys off somehow.
Let's just skip that door right there in a 2-1 with the funny guy like, hey, you mustache man, go to Merle's mansion.
Oh yeah, that's what's in this door? Yeah. Forgot about that. I'm pretty sure both me and this other old dude, who's like really old, especially like 8-bit old, we both have mustaches. I don't really get the point of this room.
I don't know.
Almost feels like a Dreamland 3 thing. Like you see a random NPC in a room, and then like you have to like do something with him, like later in the level, and then you get a heart star or something. Okay, good. All pal pills eliminated. We can continue playing normally.
I actually wanted to ask, what pixels are you actually using for the load?
The first two, because I believe they're both required. At the very least,
so
Thoreau is required for beating the first boss.
Yeah, it is. So it's basically the same thing that Cappy's doing.
Yeah. I'm more interested in how the only using items from blocks restriction is going to pan out later in the game. Because
Yes, the scavenge. You get a ton of pretty decent items, I think.
yeah, well, it's not scavenge in this case. It's I'm literally not using any items from my inventory, so I'm stuck with mushrooms from blocks, and that's it. Let's hope I don't fall in this pit 17 more times on the way back.
Use Peach for that, then.
Oh, yeah, I could, I suppose. Where's the fun in that? Whatever, I'm 4,000 from a level up, and points are pretty easy to come by early in the game.
I really feel like that room with the guy is just for the comic relief for, hey, if you weren't reading the interlude, here's another warning.
Yeah. I mean, it's like required story passage that you go through it, though, so... Man, I was so close to almost leveling up on this star, too. Like I did in the 1-in-1 one. I always hated rooms like this, because much like in the original Super Mario Brothers, you could really miss out on some scoring opportunity just by killing everything in one hit like that. Okay. I totally didn't even touch that, but whatever.
Playing through the game without actually touching a Mega Star, though, makes it,
I don't think that would change much. I don't think you're ever required to pick up a Mega Star.
No, you're not. As a matter of fact, one of my previous runs of Super Paper Mario that I can remember is me just not getting any points as much as possible, just avoiding all mushrooms, just only using inventory items that don't add to your score, and only fighting enemies that I'm required, and not using any stylishes.
Yeah.
Oh, so basically we'll score one. Gotcha.
Yeah, some bosses like Brobot would be really fun in a run like that.
Dude, I enjoyed Robot. I didn't do any damage until I got like power up.
Yeah, the laser power up or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm totally forgetting how you do anything here. These all look like thin platforms. Maybe this one isn't? Okay, none of these are. I totally love how I missed out on triple points on the Happy Flower, just because... Happy Flower, is that what it's called?
I don't think it's called Happy Flower in this game.
I want to say it is called that, and that feels weird to call it that, because it's nothing like the badge.
I'm pretty sure it's just flowers. I don't know.
But no, I missed triple points on that because I did stylishes and they slowed me down so much. Yep. Yep.
That guy's level 1 run of this game was actually very interesting.
Yeah, I'm surprised that that didn't get more tedious towards the end. Like, 10 minutes is definitely, like... That felt like more genuinely difficult than tedious, I feel, most of it. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played it, and I don't know if I want to try it. Props to him for doing it.
There's so few bosses that actually have any veritable defense. That's the thing.
Okay, I don't remember this room.
Like, literally the only bosses you can't do anything against, you have to.
Okay, so I was right the first time.
L-type and Bowser's second fight, because Bowser has 2 defense and Robot L-type has 4.
The 2 defense is particularly annoying, because if you had Bowser, you could probably get around that.
But you can't use Bowser to fight Bowser.
Unless you manage to get through the flopside pit and double your attack. I bet you flipside pit would be totally doable in level 1, but it would be very, very hard.
I'm actually still wondering when Fat Guy's actually going to start posting vids for that. I'm also wondering when he's going to start posting randomizer videos for the randomizer that he and Lenny and Cappy were with.
I don't think he ever intended to do level 1 pit. I think he intended to do like a minimal, like a early flipside pit run.
Also, shoutouts to some great text from Mr. Boomer over here.
Yeah, I probably should have lingered on that a bit, because it is good text. All the answers that actually mean exactly the same thing.
Also, yeah, it is called Happy Flower. Wow.
Well then.
Here, I thought I remember a lot from Super Paper Mario, but nope, not just that, apparently.
Oh, whatever. Whatever, game. You did the smart thing and let me walk around like that in Yold Down. Oh, we've got a full party as far as battling is concerned.
Alright, pre-2-2 pit run.
Yeah, time to do a pit run and completely trivialize the rest of the game. Well, except for the minimal fact that I wouldn't be able to heal. I don't know. I feel like I didn't do much healing from items when I actually did the Gauntlet of 200 run, because Flim was being a cheapskate the whole way through. He appeared on floor 10 when I literally couldn't afford anything, and then, like, not again until, like, 80? There's something really far in.
I think there's a little bit of stream sound delay between the gameplay.
What do you mean?
There's, like, a little bit of a delay between the actions that happen on screen and the sound.
Weird. I don't know why that
would... the sound comes half a second before the action.
I'm not hearing it on YouTube.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know how that would be, because they're both coming from the same source. Like, Elgato... I don't know. Like, I instilled a little bit of delay on me, because the Elgato, like, needs it, I think. This is not where we want to be. Always get these doors wrong. Jump the gun and go in the rightmost ones. Got ourselves some not dodongos.
Time to bomb them. Oh wait.
Boy, I feel like I'm, like, really slowly turning corners. I don't remember this being a thing. I'm probably just not using diagonal directions enough. I don't remember how I got this door to appear. Shows you how much attention I was paying.
There's a switch that you might have forgotten about already.
An item I can't use.
Yeah.
That would have been a... Well, I guess not.
Oh, you didn't fall down. Okay.
Fall down where?
There is a place that you could have flipped and then gotten 2 cards, I believe.
Oh, whoops. I didn't know that. In that room?
In the room with the...
The star block?
End of the level block, yeah, star block. I don't remember what cards they were for, but yeah.
See, this hedge let me walk around. What was wrong with that one that one hole in the wall? This looks suspicious. Has to be. There we go. I imagine there's a card up here from, like, the maps.
There is, I believe there are actually 2 cards? Maybe there's just 1.
I don't remember this music here. Like a slower version of the music inside the mansion.
Yeah, I barely noticed it either. Like, you generally just go into the mansion right away.
This is true.
Dang. Y'all want to take in the scenery? Oh, come on.
Honestly, it's been so long, I forget how you're supposed to avoid these.
You know, there was another chest outside.
Ah,
was there really?
There. Yeah,
there was.
I'll find that.
I don't know how much you're gonna try to go for completion, but I don't think.
I mean, not all that much, given that I literally can't actually use anything from chests other than enemy guards, which aren't really that important. Oh yeah, there's a chest up there. How did I not notice that?
I don't know. Perception.
Mario, learn to Kirby up this ladder. You're climbing so much faster. This has to be a card, yeah. Well, a Cursia card, great. Those things have 1 HP. Okay, take 2. I don't remember the point of this. Probably just decoration.
Crystal ball.
Yeah, I would think so. Just, you know, Merle's front entrance. Hello, welcome to my mansion.
Thank you for allowing me to save Mimi.
Merle does show up behind the crystal ball once the whole chapter's clear.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I didn't actually read any of that. Sorry, Mimi. Second floor, farthest room. I remember this is Japes. If I recall correctly.
We'll say with all the knowledge that if you just have it in front of you, 2-2 and 2-3 are just really quick.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't intend to spend 15 minutes hamster wheeling through 2-3. I'll at least explore the level a bit, but at least I can save ourselves the trouble. Now 5-1 I can't say that about, so I'm gonna have to look that one up. That was just a mite too hard to remember offhand.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the point of being up here.
The key.
Yeah,
Point. Oh, I could have climbed up there. That's probably the intent. Never mind, you can climb up there this way too. Oh. Sort of. feels very Mario 2. Oh. I bet you I could have just jumped off that block up here. Saved some walking around time.
Yeah. If your depth perception is A100, sure.
Yeah, and if the D-pad decides to be sufficient to navigate. No, I don't remember where this key goes either. How do I remember nothing about this level? Say what?
It's the door on the bottom right.
Yeah.
AKA the end of the level.
Oh, there's so many other things to see, probably.
Yeah, you can see a blue.
We can't do anything there currently, correct? Like, don't we have to lure that guy away with something?
No, you can get over there. You just have to not get caught in the sight.
We'll see what else is in the level, nonetheless.
Or if you're really good at it, you could just really wait till he gets all the way to the far right and then hit the door without going to 3D. Why not?
Yeah. I remembered what room this was, like, right after I was, like, pretty much all the way to the pipe. Oop. Although I probably could fly over that hole. Don't know if there's any point to being over here. It doesn't appear to be. Yep. More trap rooms, etc. I think that is actually legitimately a mushroom you can heal with.
It is.
Let's do this in not 3D. Fairly certain there's nothing else in this room. Like how jumping next to it does the same thing.
Yep. Special shoutouts to Super Paper Mario for not showing the player what Mimi looks like as far as Count Black interlude.
Yeah. Hey, spoilers, man.
Oh, whoops.
People were gonna have to wait a whole level to figure out she was not what she seemed. This whole indentured servitude thing would have been just like a weird, like, personality quirk before that.
I like the whoa at the end of that. All caps, too. Whoa!
I remember when Sugar did this fucking part in his own movie. That was great.
I've seen his Let's Play of this. Don't remember where anything in particular is in this area. Just vaguely the shape of things. Oh, this is one of those blocks.
Yeah, just pretty much flip wherever you see. Actually, just each floor, just flip, really.
Let's at least do this first. A
That
pixel
block
we
in
shall
that
not
room.
be using.
That block in that room, you
Yeah,
pay
you have to
10
have rubies to pay for mushrooms, I think, right?
10 rubies a mushroom.
Yeah. He falls asleep in 3 or 5 or 4 seconds.
I'm a fan of how Tippy just rests on his cap, though. And then also the other pixel that you have out with you will also have an eyes closed sprite as well.
I didn't even notice that. That's not right. Memory saves. Oh, right. Mario, you flip into 3D. I don't even know what that was. I didn't read it. Way to go, me. Okay, this is room A I don't need to be in. What'd you say, sorry?
That was a boo fight.
Oh, boo guard. I saw the letter B or R, and that's about it. Here's a passcode that I don't need to know. I forget what's in this room. Probably just hints. Yep, sounds about right. Don't need it. Good thing Paper Mario didn't believe in randomizing passcodes.
014029 anymore?
That's not right. Yeah. This week's passcode, specifically. I guess that
Don't forget.
that whole thing is about, like, it's an older code, sir, but it checks out. It's basically how that works. Access denied. There's that chapter done.
To know the logistics behind why keep 1,000,000 rupees in one safe. Like, who did that? And why?
Maybe because she's vain like that.
I should pay that guy and ask him what his tips are. His juicy tips for 1 ruby.
Stand very still to not get zapped.
Your wonderful curse!
Yeah.
Nope. Try again. I don't know how that's somehow finickier in this game when you only have 8 directions to walk in. And I literally have no memory of how this maze is laid out, so We're just going to have to play it by ear.
I mean, that's basically what Cappy did. He just went through doors and stuff happened.
Will be your eyes as well. Matter of fact, I think it's as quick as you just really need to go like 2 doors and then you're there. As far as the next
Go in the
steps.
least obvious door every time. Oh, I should have saved that. Really seems like there should be a top left door here, and there is not. And I could have killed it by bumping the block like I did the last 2 times. One of these times that's gonna be the answer. Okay, it is the answer. Or at least it's an answer. Right. Yep, there's some double damage. Room 1. Sounds like I've made tons of progress. Favorite villain, as in one of the main bosses? Starbreaker? This is a tough call. Geez, I don't know. I like them all. They're good characters. I guess I have to like Mr. L the most. I feel like I shouldn't already be here.
No, you should. It's literally just 2 or 3 doors, and then the next cutscene, you're fine. You need to be in this room.
Yeah, let's not bother. Mr. I can just sit there. Props to this game for being like the one spin-off game other than Mario Party to reference Mr. I.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, Mario Party's done it multiple times. There were minigames in at least a couple different games regarding it, I think. And there was the Mr. I laser in Mario Party 5's Super Duel mode.
I love Super Duel mode. It's so good. Like, I think my best machine actually had the Mr. I laser as the weapon.
Whoops. I just signed something. Wasn't really paying too much attention.
Uh-oh.
I don't assume this is one of those insta-game over situations.
I think you have a second chance, though.
I mean, there's only like 6 of those in this game.
Ah.
Really, the number of insta-game overs just escalates like crazy in every game from TDYD onward. You have, like, what, 2 of them in that game? There's at least 3 or 4 in this one. And constant QuickTime events in Color Splash. I don't actually know if there are in Sticker Star.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, you know, let's not bother. The gears.
Instant game overs in this game. Well, there's the one at the start if you refuse to take the pure heart from Merlin.
I feel
There's
like
also the one if you refuse to put on the space helmet in Chapter 4. And there's also the one if you say yes to Dementio in Chapter 7 or Chapter 8, whatever.
8.
Whatever, that should have worked. It's not the button I meant to press. Okay, yeah, I forgot this part of the level was after you encountered me for the first time. That would only make sense.
Side note, I think during my first playthrough of this, Mimi just never showed up when the fight took too long in a room, which was really odd. Because apparently that's supposed to happen, though. And subsequent playthroughs, she's appeared, and I've just wondered, hey, what up with my first playthrough? She just never appeared.
This looks very optional.
As far as favorite boss goes in this game, I would have to say on the comedic level, it'd be O'Chunks, but...
Yeah, I do appreciate O'Chunks more now than I did before. Sheesh, I'm the worst at... Hello, damage. What was that? Yeah, I don't know why I bothered. I don't even know why I'm killing these things. I don't think it gets me anything. Have I been in this room already?
No.
Well, I blew up the sign, so it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, an item I can't use? Brilliant.
If I had to say any favorite boss that I have, let me think. I'm kind of partial to King Crocus, but I'm also partial to Robot L-Type because that fucking music.
I don't remember the music from that fight. I remember liking the music from the first Robot one.
Yeah, I prefer the L-Type over the first Robot.
Did I just go in a loop in 2 rooms? Okay, clearly I'm doing something wrong. I feel like I didn't adequately check out this room. Like, there definitely should be something hidden in the middle here. Uh-huh. I have a good sense for this kind of thing, apparently. I was kind of being pursued by a Mimi at the time. Hello, Big Boo. We needn't worry about you. This is your only appearance in the game. Unless we count minigames. Should I show off the minigames at some point?
I mean, if you want to.
If you feel.
Might be worth showing him off a bit. I honestly haven't played most of them in forever.
As I understand it, if you actually pick wrong, I think you get struck for half your HP. I'm not sure.
For what? Oh, from Mimi earlier in this? Or...
Nah, that's not a thing. You just get struck and nothing else happens.
Really? I thought you took damage.
Nope. Nothing.
Huh. Okay then.
Love how that's how they introduced this guy. Although I think this is a different guy than which runs the arcade, if memory serves. The Inter-Ned and the Inter-Chet.
Basically, yeah.
Fairly one note there. Real Merlee.
Oren mentioned Robot L-Type being his favorite because of the boss music. I'd have to go with Mimi being my favorite for the boss music. Aside from, I guess, Count Black, I guess.
Which music? Which one?
Mimi's the second, not her first one, but her second I'm Not Nice.
Oh, yeah. Also.
It's been so long since I had played Super Paper Mario that the last time I had played and got to chapter 8, I was like, oh wow, Mimi does play her I'm Not Nice when you fight her there. I was was under the impression that she played her first interview here very shortly.
Oh, everyone's favorite Super Paper Mario moments. Unexpected neck breaking.
Yeah, the first time I saw it, I was just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Also, fun fact. Her model actually has gear framework in it. If you flip it to 3D.
Say what?
If you flip it to 3D, you can actually see gears inside.
Yeah, I saw earlier. I'd forgotten that.
Of course, also in her official artwork.
This'll be fun to dodge stuff. Without Peach, which one kind of tends to use in Mimi fights.
Ah, you got this. Just 3D it.
I probably could have gotten more hits on her. Oh wow,
Nah.
you get a lot of stylish points for that. Oh wow, that's more waves of that than I was expecting. Thankfully you have lots of invincibility when you switch to 3D. Yep.
I don't think I've ever swapped up 3D in this fight, actually. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, me either, because like I've literally, I don't know why I'm jumping just blindly into her like that. Ah.
I'm with you, however, Starbreaker, on the whole being creeped out with Mimi the first time she revealed her true form. At least, I don't think I was creeped out, but I know that a friend of mine, when he used to play this game, was like, nope, nope, nope.
No, I don't think I was particularly either, but like, it was definitely unexpected. Good old wholesome family fun with Mario and the gang. Paper Mario's never had messed up stuff in it before.
Surely not. I mean, unless you count the instant game over from Ghost in Chapter 6 and TPMD. That's actually kind of cool.
I read about that in a walkthrough, and it sounded like way...
I did that once. I actually did that once, and holy crap.
It sounded way more disturbing out of context. And then when I actually did it in the game, I was like, oh...
This is nothing.
Yeah. Because yes, I was lame and used walkthroughs back in the day. I probably did for this too, but I don't remember, like, referring to it terribly much. Only in places like 5-1, where it's very well due. Hey.
I was trying to remember what Chapter 5 was, and then I remember, oh yeah, that's right, that was right.
Yeah, we made good time, because there's barely anything in Chapter 2. It's short even if you don't know how to do everything in the first go. So I reckon we'll probably do Chapter 3 tonight as well.
That'd be cool. I will also say I actually do enjoy Bowser's Battle theme in this game. Nice remix of World 8.
I very much like the idea that this guy actually wrote a 1000-page essay. Like, time just doesn't exist. Probably, like, triple-spaced it and added footnotes. Much like the vast majority of every game ever, the game gets good, like really good, starting in Chapter 3. Oh. Yeah, I saw that. You were just speaking in gray.
No, no.
I love these ones.
Wonder how much of this game was already kind of in mind when they were making TDYD. Because I want to say, isn't there like a throwaway line or something where is it like the little toad that says that Luigi gets more screen time in the next game?
I'm not sure.
Or am I thinking of a diary entry from the first game that was kind of hinting at Luigi's Mansion, maybe?
Well, I know Mimi makes a reference to Bowser's Diary.
Ah, you can try out Peach's float, but you can't try out the super jump. Lame.
Yeah. Can't even get ourselves a one-in-a-lifetime ducking sprite for Luigi.
That's true. Boy, this corridor is unnecessarily long when you take all the enemies out of it. Is this the start of 8-1?
Possibly?
Quite literally the end of the line. He wasn't actually, like, brainwashed. He doesn't look any different. He's just playing along. Because that's worked out so well for all Goombas ever. Dang it, text? I didn't expect that one to be so short.
Yeah.
Now we can explore pretty much all of Flipside. The man in green. It's the old bait and switch. Alrighty, I assume we just keep going down. I don't actually remember for sure where this next Pure Heart pillar is. Apparently I don't remember where the elevator is either.
Well, the thing is that you had to... The room where you flipped in to get the other Pure Heart pillar, thing is there's that pipe that has the little brick blocks that Boomer can blow up.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was in the outskirts.
Yeah.
So that was probably on that floor that I just left. Whoops. Oh well, we could at least check out the card shop. Maybe buy some random card bags for fun. Because what else are we spending our 200 coins on? Speaking of which, you know, maybe I should just fill my inventory with items I don't intend to use, just so I can't pick up more, like, life shrooms on accident.
Yeah, that could be an idea.
Here's a mystical portal that we won't be using. I like how there's this hint way out here for the flip side, flop side puzzle. Very cryptic if you read it 2 chapters early.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah, you're right. I don't think I even recalled that puzzle when I tried it the first time. I think I just tried and probably took about 15 minutes.
Oh great, a Paragoomba card. I forget if you can get cards for enemies you haven't seen yet. I think you can, but they're very rare. Paratroopa, how great.
Well hey, if you just jump on the Paragoomba, then you just, it's just 0 times 2 damage, right?
Given that all of those enemies had like 1 health, that was an exercise in futility. Definitely spent my fair share of time just mashing buttons on that thing, though. Guess let's go down to the second bottom floor and see if we can get Welderberg's pipe now. I think you can.
Visiting a comment from you, Starbreaker. No, I didn't forget about Bone Chilled Please. I like his music as well. But if you use Luigi, it's just forgettable.
Yeah, it'll be a very interesting fight now that I have to actually fight him. Lim is here.
I used Peach and Throw the first time I played, so I didn't cheese him.
Hey, here's some cheap stuff. Let's fill our inventory with this. I like that there's 2 big eggs here. Is this like totally randomized?
I don't remember.
It's like Charlie did in Shuffleizer.
Oh, yeah. I think. I really don't remember. I don't think I buy a lot of items from...
I don't normally either, but it's like... It's a way to fill inventory space.
True. And cook things, I guess.
This is true. Yeah, not having ever actually done all the recipes in this game, there's probably a lot of stuff that I just don't know the locations of. In terms of, like, food ingredients. I wonder if we can... Sorry?
Is that the internet card?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't get that so early. Great. Or like, literally right after.
Okay, good.
You're about to ask something.
I was just gonna say, I wonder if I can go the wrong way up, like, the outskirts.
Yeah.
By jumping up there. We'll definitely give it a try. And I mean, if we can't, there's this pipe. Which I'm gonna make sure you don't have to open manually, like the Paper Mario 64 ones. I don't think you do. It's only Paper Mario 64 that makes you do that. The
Yeah,
one
the other
inconvenience about the pipes in those games.
Alright.
Expected that to get a little bit more height. Okay, this will only take 6 or 7 tries. Boy, you really have to be precise with this throw. It's closer.
No 100 trials, not now, unfortunately.
Faster than that. Come on, I know I can get this up there. I've done it before. I feel like it's just barely possible, though. Yeah, we'll just warp up and do the outskirts the normal way.
Probably made it precisely that you would have to do it the correct way.
No, you can do it that way. I've done it before. I think you have to do that to get in at 2-1. Post chapter 2,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can get there, but not beforehand.
Really needs to be precise then. Oh no, yeah, you're definitely right. I think I've done that like once and that was it.
I'm probably just throwing it too early. Well, I could get a cooking disc here, but I don't think this is where we want to be. Or maybe it is.
Nah, it's not.
Oh, but there's a piccolo block, so that's worth something. It's
Who?
really not.
You don't know that.
I would totally do the Pit of 100 Trials now if I didn't have to, like, live with the stats that would give me for the rest of the game.
Unless you want to quickly create a save file right now with your stats currently, and then copy the save file.
Yeah, which honestly maybe it might be worth doing, just so I can do the pit afterwards. I mean, it's still pretty similar to what I've already done in the Gauntlet of 200. I don't know where I'm going. This is not the right place. I think it's down that pipe.
Yeah, you have to go as if you're going to the Pure Heart Pillar with Peach, but then don't flip.
But then don't.
Basically.
I forget if this game has a soft reset code. I doubt it, just because there aren't very many buttons on the Wiimote. I'll just try hitting all the buttons at once. Once I've saved. I'll delete all of my save files. It's like trying to delete a save file in the new Pokemon games. I don't remember when they started doing this, but like, just the key combinations you have to do are just so like, I don't know how you'd figure them out in the game.
It started in Generation 4, actually.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And it takes like 18 seconds to save in that generation. You'd better be assured you're not losing that save. Continue exploring here. Wait, did those enemies respawn? Apparently so. I don't remember which of these you have to go in. Do you have to go behind the pipe to get in there?
No, it's because flop side.
Oh, right, yeah. You have to break that block in Flopside to get in here, don't you?
Yep. And that's not until after Cudge.
Probably get you like an attack plus or something if memory serves.
It's either that or the or another cooking disc. I don't recall.
Yeah, it's either that or something considerably less useful.
Hopefully an HP plus.
That too.
I like how it shows you the shadow of those blocks. It is a nice little hint. It's a little awkward just having to point the Wiimote way over to the side. Here's how you're intended to get up here. What? Unless you warp back. That's what I get for trying to turn around 1 femtosecond before I get on the plane of the Switch. I have to think that you would have been able to get up there. Like, to do that all backwards. I don't know, though, because some of those pipes were blocked off. How would that have worked? Oh, at any rate, we can go up and start Chapter 3 now. I will copy my file once I get to the main area. Can we afford anything here? Yeah, we can afford 4 anythings. That is sufficient. You know, maybe I shouldn't do this, because there is a time that I'll have to actually... I don't remember if you can sell items at the Choco Mart, or whatever it's called.
I don't believe you can, no.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to free up...
I would say just store an item, items before you go to Chapter 4.
Yeah, I'll have to remember to do that. Rather than go through all of 4-2 again. Well, I don't think all of 4-2 is too long when you're replaying it. Okay, that's not a soft reset. Still not a soft reset. Alright, we'll hit the very obvious reset button then. And look at the Wii menu is very, you know, philosophical lines as it tells us to recall that anything not saved will be lost. How profound. God, I had no other save files on here because this is on my Wii U and not on my Wii. The Wii is what has all of the hackery and so forth on it. And I mean, is just naturally what I would have played this game on before the Wii U was even a thing.
Yes.
Alright, Chapter 3. In case the 8-bit nods weren't were too subtle beforehand.
This will be closing in on one of my favorite renditions of the Underground thing. Probably my most favorite rendition of the Super Mario Bros. Underground thing.
I'm trying to remember which one that is. I assume not the normal Underground remix in this game.
Oh yeah, because there's the, I think it's called Nostalgic Underground. I think the official title of the soundtrack.
That sound effect.
Come to think of it, he's just a chameleon. Mario could have probably ran up to him and still found out where his shadow is and just jump on him. He can't run that far or
Yeah.
fast, can he?
Yeah.
And before I enter the wrong code in the wrong place there, although I think you have to fall down to get carry in the first place, if memory serves.
I think so. I don't know. But the title nerd to end all nerds. That's great.
You don't need to actually fall down. You could just honestly flip in the front area. Front area? Or just through the front door. Or just jump over the door.
Whatever. Things about red things. That looked like an obvious place to hide something. So I didn't even realize those were bricks.
Apparently, from what I read, people like first-time players will sometimes forget. First-time players just forget to go back and see Barry after completing chapters.
Oh yeah, he's technically optional. Let's try
Yeah,
this
but-
nonsense.
Hell, I made sure to just do 3-1 after.
That is proper use of pixels there. There's other things to see in this level. We could just jump in between those red pipes and kind of shortcut past the first bit.
You could show off the first-time player mistake of jumping onto that one back cursor over there.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. Right, yeah, because that's... are there cursios that I just didn't see in Merle's mansion? I feel like there were.
There
was a curse.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
not a back cursor.
'Cause they presumably you would have learned to not jump on them from that.
If you remember. And also to note, my first time playing through this game, I didn't even recall what comes in through this door. This Koopa.
I appreciate this.
Because I think I actually fell down the red pipes immediately, so I just completely skipped it.
I guess we're not getting our Mega Star. Whoops. I was just curious whether you could walk around that guy. Do we have to deal with his theme music this whole time now?
That I don't know. I never actually tried to just walk past it.
I was wondering whether he'd, like, actually try to target me if I did that. Oh, what? That was unexpected. Wait, what? Okay. Well, that was several levels of anticlimactic.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. I don't even know where I am. I must have warped to the end of the room with the... Yeah, this is the first room, I think. No, it's not. Why are all of these pipes back?
I have literally never seen that thing with the giant door.
I feel like I have done so many wrong things here.
This is a room where you can get a catch card SP if I recall correctly.
Yep. We'll just wait. nice boost, even though we probably could have gotten up there with Peach. Alright. Well, we can't use the catch card SP, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I went out there. I was just wondering how much damage that big Koopa would do if I actually let it hit me, but I guess it's funnier that you can just take it out with anything.
I think it either has just 1 or 2 attack, and that's it.
Yeah, I figure it would be pretty underwhelming. Good night. Can I see the ground? Thank you. One of these has a thing on top of it, if memory serves. Magic Koopas are like the worst enemy in this game. Why are they this early on? Why was there a fire burn? Oh right, because I killed the other guy? Like how you just have these like kind of colored blocks here, and then they end up being like little stick figures when you turn sideways. Yeah, it was kind of dumb. I can get up there. I guess I gotta go to the blue one again. I'm not convinced I couldn't have gotten up there. But I don't know why I flipped in the first place. Oh, another card for an enemy that has 1 HP. What is with all of these? Hello, pal bills that I am not getting this time. Oh yeah, this is a slight variation of the underground theme that's normally in this game.
Slight variation. It's the
Yep.
best variation.
Dang it! You lose so much height when you do that. No doubt I missed like 10 billion coins in 3D mode. Another catch card SP. I guess maybe they figured you want them for like Magic Koopas? But I already do enough damage to kill them in one hit.
Exactly, they're not that bad, please. 3 attack, I believe.
Alrighty then, let's go ahead and ruin that perfect HP good and fast. I imagine they didn't hide anything on the roof. What is this, like 1-2 in Super Mario Brothers? Why?
Exactly.
Why can I not hit blocks from the side? These pipes lead to different places, and I don't remember which is which. I assume we want to go to World 4, right? This just skips all of the rest of Chapter 3. This looks wrong. This can't be right.
If I recall correctly, the middle one is where you have to actually go, as far as,
Obviously, because we have to warp to World 3, where we already are. There's some sort of logic to that. It would be really funny if they just worked in a... I don't even know why this is here, because you would traditionally... This must have... I don't remember this area at all.
yeah, you could go back
Yeah.
to the left, but I don't remember why you would do that. I think...
This may be where the normal pipe... Okay, this is where the normal
Oh,
pipe
yeah.
spits you out.
Yeah.
I was very curious. It's like, I don't remember having ever gone here. Are these two different strengths of this same enemy already? Or are they just different teams?
This color different. Sure.
Up. Can't say I was ready for that. Oh man, I'm just thinking of like the I don't think it was Siva Gunner, it was the other channel that did like a remix of this. I feel like I'm forgetting something here already. Ouch. I like that it did like no damage to the cannon. I'll just let it sit there and think about what it's done. Wow, I got some crazy comboing without even trying. I hit like at least 3 things up there. Well, we took a ridiculous amount of damage for no reason in this room already.
Bowser in this game with so much personality. As in, hey, I'm still evil, so I don't have to be too clean cut.
Evil King Bowser.
So much personality, like spinning arms.
Bowser's arms!
Yeah, you lose the expressiveness of the sprites, but on the, like when you have the component-based stuff that like the newer Paper Mario games have, but you gain Bowser's spinning arms, so it's gotta be worth it. I like that that just auto-triggers that. Okay, that was dumb. Why did I do that? Oh boy, this is gonna be tedious at this rate. Okay, that is...
Place to jump on Bowser though, because he's just all spiky.
Yep. Thankfully, Boomer does decent damage.
Indeed.
And he isn't a 3D Bowser. Just jumped clear in the air when I hit him. He's not even on the ground. He's just sort of floating slightly above the ground in this cutscene. Okay, they fixed it now.
Oh.
Reluctant Bowser.
No, I don't wanna. Just use that exact same text box twice.
I'd think about it if I were just helping Peach. I'd think about it.
Blog. This guy, he is a guy that says things.
Melodramatic.
Your Highnessness? I don't think I ever got that pun before. It's not obvious unless you read it aloud. Yeah, you're done. There's virtually no time I actually have to use you. So Mario it is. If memory serves, that's by far the longest chapter in this world, or sub-chapter. If you try to explore everything, the rest are considerably more linear. Also,
Yes.
wow, there's a boss in every level in this world. Just realized this.
I appreciate Chapter 3 in Super Paper Mario for that.
How is that for pacing? Are there other chapters like that? Well, I think I may have discovered that this boss is going to be pretty fun. if Boomer really drops that quickly. I wonder if this may have to be an exception to the rule.
Nah, is part of this challenge only using Mario?
Using Mario and the first two Pixls, yeah, so we're gonna have to accept that, probably, for this.
Well, if you're going to accept it, then you're either gonna have to use Thudley, or you're gonna have to use Bowser.
Yeah, not that I'm not going to try to hit it with the Boomer.
Bowser's off the table. Just Mario.
I'm thinking Thudley is probably the more likely scenario. I mean, they're both just kind of... Well... No, yeah, I guess Bowser and Thudley do the same damage.
Yeah.
Well, Bowser fire and Thudley do the same damage.
Yeah, but using Bowser with Thudley is the quadruple.
just make an exception and do quad damage. Not that it matters, because I think this guy does a fixed number of hits anyway. So, like, if there has to be an exception made, this is a not horrible boss to have to do it on. I mean, Chapter 8 has a boss in every chapter, because it's Chapter 8. Sheesh, man. Poor spiky Goombas. 12 damage apiece. Why am I putting up with this? I do appreciate that the AI kind of very well mimics the original Super Mario Bros. Bloopers.
I shall return shortly. I'm going to grab some food.
Yes! Go for the quintuple KO!
Nice.
Oh no, shoot. Should have done it with Peach. Go for maximal girth points. I appreciate that catch card stuck around long enough to be here in this cutscene. I don't know why it just auto-cancelled it. It must have landed right when I was trying to do it.
For certain, the first time playing through this, I know I missed a couple of things in the... What is this ocean called again?
The tile pool?
The tile pool, thank you.
Like, I want to say tide pool, but that sounds normal.
Nah, you got it. Tile.
Does it make a good, like, bathroom wall or something? Can we ground pound save blocks underwater? I don't think you can ground pound save blocks at all, so...
Yeah.
I mean, you can ground pound them, it's not gonna do anything. I don't remember which of these you have to flip and which you don't. All of them. Never mind.
You don't have to flip, it's a memorization pattern.
Oh, shoot, like... I missed that. Was that in that other room?
Well, no, it's if you go to the end of the room, like after you go to the pipe, it'll show a pattern, like a map to show.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Anyway, I think it's just like down, down, up, and then up, down, up.
Yep, I'm going to do the exact opposite of what you just said. Oh, that's really obnoxious. That you just auto-jump. Okay, that's not right. So we will go and backtrack. Whoops.
You could try the left one again, because I'm pretty confident that it's up, down, up. At least the first set.
Oh, I thought you said down, down, up.
Yeah. I'm saying you could instead try the other way for the first set, because at least I want to believe my memory, and it's,
Can't imagine it's symmetrical.
We'll see. Because if it's not down, down, up, then now I'm thinking maybe it's up, down, down, and then up,
yeah.
down, up.
Or just 1, 4, and 6 up.
I was right. Cool. I mean, opposite.
They have so many slight variations on this puzzle. It's like impossible to remember them all a priori.
I was close. I have to give myself that. But geez, kind of like looking at how fast you swam over there, it's not really much time wasted.
Could have done so many things with those 2 minutes. I've solved like 10 Rubik's Cubes or something. Not me, like, actually. Someone could have. I love these enemies that are in this one room and then just immediately flee.
Barracuda!
Barracudas, man.
Oh, excuse me. Whoops.
Is it even possible to activate Boomer before he hits the ground? I don't think so. But yeah, this is very much looking like it's gonna have to be an exception. It just drops even farther, yeah. We're gonna have to Thudley this one out, I'm afraid. That's unfortunate. This guy doesn't even get full boss credit in his music. I was trying to shortcut this, but it's kind of hard to tell which ones are which down there. I don't know if that saved me a cycle or not.
I usually just don't guess. My reaction time if I just stay up.
Hey, it did save me a cycle. I could have easily shortened that even further then. Alright, enough of you. Feel sorry that I had to do that in the first place. I mean, the important things is that I do this the important things is that I do this with the classic rule set, which is Mario and getting items the old-fashioned way. Question mark blocks. The 2-pixel thing is just a guide rule. Still, I was kind of hoping you could activate Boomer before he went off the bottom of the screen. Alright, there's one of those little mini shops here. There's so many of those, and I like never actually used any of them in the game. Alrighty then. Actually, I would have had to wait for this cycle anyway. Lots of waiting involved in this level, and lots of potential backtracking if you make one false step.
Yeah.
Let's play this safe, rather than get poisoned and be forced to take 10 damage. Dang it, dang it. What? What? Sheesh. Should we even bother? Wow, those things move at a glacial pace, even in slow motion. How about we hit that other question mark block that I didn't even see?
I am back.
Welcome.
And like I said, backtracking galore. Yeah, okay. I at least made that cycle. Speed flowers are kinda jerks that way. Sheesh.
I see I didn't miss much then.
Not particularly. I feel like I
The
forgot
exception.
to switch into 3D there. Nope, I just forgot about this platform. Okay, progress! Alright, Peach. You're a thing. Really, this is the first real platforming level in the game.
Yeah, it feels like it.
I guess I should be trying to Thudley jump all this up this whole thing, but I don't actually know how that works. Let me try it off screen. Or off screen. Dang it! I should have waited for that guy. We'll get that some other time. Speed flowers are alright normally. They're not advisable that you actually try to do anything useful with them in a platforming level like this. Where one false step sends you to the very... Especially going in 3D, that was a really bad idea. Oh yeah, crazy daisies are in this level too.
Amazing Daisies are not until chapter 5.
Yeah, just one random one if memory serves.
Yeah, I think it has 30 HP instead of the usual 20 though.
Yeah, I think it might be 30.
Is it 30?
I mean, clubbers have 20. They're a normal enemy in that same level. What? Oh, right, they have 10 HP. I want to say there's like a an alternate Peach or Bowser card in this level.
You're right. There is a Peach card. I have to defeat a chain chomp for it, if I recall correctly.
Oh yeah, like the one chain chomp in the normal game.
Well, one out of, I think, 2. Because there's another one that you have to go to in the 3-4.
Ah! Got confused as to which wall you were on. I like that that damaged him! So much waiting in this level. does Luigi work so I can just spring jump past all this nonsense? Should have known that was going to happen. I thought I was playing Odyssey for a second there. I just tried to shake the Wiimote to go up the ladder faster.
Way to go.
Let's take the sleep if it happens this time, rather than do that again.
Or throw Boomer into it.
I think this is a pipe of some sort. Well, if it wants to work, it's a pipe. Load time. Can't wait for Pro Mode Super Paper Mario, where they just make that timer, like, random as all get out. Making sure I didn't miss anything here.
Got a timer. The only good sauce is just quick peril strats right there in chapter 3 Pro Mode.
I don't know if peril strats are quite strats in this game. You turn around, I swear. Where is that going to send me? I'm very surprised I didn't just get hit. Okay, this guy is precariously placed. That worked out surprisingly well. Can we do that again?
Yep. Yep.
For how many times I failed a similar throw in that other level. Well, we could probably just land on him from there. Yeah. Aha. I vaguely remember how this level works. Is that an optional pipe? Yep. A couple of chain jumps. Have a ridiculous amount of defense. We can't throw them, so... I guess we gotta Bowser Thudley our way through this. Oh, never mind. They have a lot less damage or defense than I thought they did. They do have 6 defense, I guess. No, they don't. Do they? So they have 4 defense. I do 6 damage. Thank you for spawning that platform at exactly the wrong... Well, I guess I wasn't going to be able to jump on it from there anyway. And before I hit some random switch all the way down there, maybe I shouldn't fool around with Boomer. Before that's actually required. Didn't think there was anything here. This room almost reminds me of Super Metroid. You need to use the X-ray scope here or something. Truth be told. Oh right, you use Slim for this. He's still a new partner. We gotta use him somewhere. before we never use them again until Chapter 8.
If you're really, really trying to play it safe for a bit of 100 trials. Other people who don't have other restrictions, rather, just use Slim and don't get hit at all.
Please not fall down at this point. It just spawns that guy right on top of me. What? These are both just paper-thin platforms and I fall all the way down. These are the worst. Now we intentionally fall all the way to the bottom. What? We Bowser? Oh no, we Thudley. Now that I want to fall to the bottom, I'm hitting every possible platform on the way down.
That's how it usually goes. Even flipping to 3D.
Oh yeah, that would have made things a lot easier.
Yes.
Getting there. Dimension D!
I actually believed Dimensio's bluff the first time I played, and I didn't get hit at all.
Oh yeah! Don't want that 256 times 3 damage or whatever.
In subsequent playthroughs, I always get hit at least once, and I don't think I can ever replicate my gameplay from the first time. Oh well.
Up, up. Forgot that he could get you hit like that. Boy, this guy does not believe in comboing. Do I need to? Yes, apparently. Come on! Could be using Boomer, probably. If I... well, no. Using Boomer means having to... Why do I always guess the wrong one? For crying out loud. I'm trying to get extra damage by jumping and using Boomer at the same time, and it's not working out. Anyway. Oh. Like Mario somehow knows that. Hello, Spinies that weren't here before. Let's go ahead and hit them so they turn around and stay on the platform. I don't remember what this is. It's trying to tell me. Maybe just a reminder about the red wind? Wait, let's take more damage from these enemies than Dimentio. No doubt I missed like 6 hidden cards in that pit. Oh, we took our fair share of damage in that level. The game is actually deciding to be a bit challenging.
Ah, finally, here we go. For Kansas.
Cats galore. Because cats are nerdy? Question mark?
Welcome home, Master. Intensifies.
I mean, robotic cats, I'll give you. But, like, why cats?
Because cat videos.
Oh yeah, those were a thing.
They still are.
So long as cats are a thing, I'm pretty sure they will be.
We have a cat in my place. She's adorable.
That's not correct. No, I'm sure that's correct. What I'm doing in the game is not correct. One of these days it'll be correct for me too. I do want to get a cat at some point.
So among other things I've been doing, I've actually been watching, surprisingly enough, Detective Pikachu.
I saw during these YouTube suggestions that every single cutscene has now been uploaded. And it's like, what, 4 hours or something? I don't remember.
Maybe. I don't know.
And I think
That's how they justify never putting cutscenes in a Detective Pikachu game again? Question mark? Smash Brothers reference? Alright, you need keys for this guy to hit you with the kitty lasers. I need to read more of this text clearly. Should have seen that one coming. Alrighty.
Also didn't know during my first couple playthroughs that you can defeat this by throwing them into the cannon.
Like into the cannon itself?
Yeah, you have to throw the...
Wow, I was expecting these to die in one hit, and not like 6.
The meow bombs, you have to throw it into the, what is it, the big meow? I don't know, the big meow.
Surprise meow, I think?
Is it surprise meow?
One of them is called that. I forget which. Boy, I am hurting here. There better be some healing later in this level.
Yeah, the 2 keys, the rooms have a mushroom, and then the other one.
Yeah, that's right. Very typical Super Paper Mario sound. And maybe we'll try out that cannon thing if this guy decides to turn around. Maybe we won't if we continue to take damage. What?
Actually, I don't know why.
Okay, that did way too much damage. This guy has way too much health for me to bother.
You have to actually aim into the cannon.
I think it did damage. Okay, that didn't work.
Well, no. As in, like, if you aim into the cannon, it will actually stick and then defeat it immediately.
Oh.
Also, I don't know why I'm guessing, like, hey, what is this enemy's name? And then I was like, you could just use Tippy, then I was like,
Yeah, I was gonna do that. It's like, that's a really bad idea. Let's not do that. Not when I'm not sure that it's gonna, my sensor bar is going to pick up my Wiimote in time.
Pretty confident I still try Tippy throughout chapter 3, and then I was always reminded, oh wait, right.
Oh, also, right. That would have been a tremendously bad idea. Let me just... I always get this wrong. 2828 is the left one. It's just as well, because this is where you get the next pixel.
Also, your memory is really better than mine is. It is a surprise meow, but once that fire the meow
I just remember seeing it on a card. Aha! Thank you for hitting that block.
There's the change, Sean. How you doing?
What? Oh, right. Well, I guess I gotta take you out anyway. Just do this the safe way. I say as I stylish out of range. There we go. Healing is no... Say what? Sorry?
Now that I recall, I did get a game over during the first time playing this. In this chapter 3-4, because I took way too much damage.
The enemy's AI is non-standard here, to say the least.
It was definitely during the bridge scene, excuse me, with the air meows. I took too much damage.
Who's writing these responses? I do appreciate that Kerry looks like an unfolded box. Oh. I'm very confused. I don't remember where these doors go. Okay, this is the left door. I forgot that the pipes were behind the doors. It's been so long since I played this.
Yeah,
I save yet again because I am playing an RPG and that is what one does.
I'd mentioned you didn't.
Nope, I just left. Whoops.
I'd mentioned that you didn't actually have to fail a code. You could have just flipped behind that door if you wanted to.
That is a well-disguised pipe. Alright,
Indeed.
now we can continue with the level. It pretty much exactly matches the area with it on the other side. Well, now that we're at full health, we can try taking down that surprise meow. Or we can, you know, jump right into it. Okay. Must have just barely missed last time.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how, or at least in what playthrough you figured out how to defeat those guys, but...
Well, this one, apparently.
Oh, really?
I don't know if I ever tried to defeat them before that.
I don't exactly know how I got to figuring that out either. I might have just looked it up and said it.
all of the Paper Mario fan service, except most of these characters on the back wall are not ones that you'd have actually seen before. We do have some Bo and Bootler posters, at least. Really? You have to bounce up with Mario? Peach, learn to bounce.
We could.
Also, those high-tech DVD recorders in the back, no doubt. I remember when we had one of those. That was expensive stuff back in 2002. Less so in 2007.
And of course there was also the fucking Virtual Boy.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
All hail the Virtual Boy. Dialogue with the Miame that said it was starting to clog up escape routes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I read the dialogue for the ones in the room with the big door, though. I am failing to combo. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Yeah, at least you're not game over.
Yeah, I can see how you took excess damage on the bridge. They're at just the right height, but they're a little tricky to jump on.
It's pitiful.
I do appreciate that this has a different animation than the other one.
I don't believe a different elevator? Like, only one of them is an elevator, and one of them is...
Oh yeah, true.
Oh yeah. Okay, this one's the door.
Yeah, this one has all the TTYD sprites and whatnot. Plus all these Yoshi eggs that didn't appear in TTYD, but vaguely look like their style. All the Patoonie stuff in particular. Is there a way to kill this? I think this is just a thing.
Nope.
Those
Also,
are indestructible.
Peach poster on the door that I somehow managed to not notice. And not
I
if.
think that's the same poster that was on that one Bowser scene, the famous guy with half the poster.
Okay, I don't know why I bothered. Gotta get those points, man. That way it takes longer to level up. I could leave myself more vulnerable to these kind of taking excess damage moments. Adds to the drama.
I like how you're calling this a two-pixel run that you're literally using game.
No. The 2-pixel challenge of run is for acquired fights.
It apparently excludes Blooper. I thought for sure you'd be able to hit him with Boomer. But apparently not.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Continuing to animate that while I'm talking to NPCs, that's just cruel.
Alrighty, this great scene. I say great, but really just iconic.
I forgot I had the curtain intro from the TTYD battles. It's almost as if they were developing this with TTYD assets or something. I'm gonna pick more of these middle options. Very matter of fact there.
Yes. I like how it just kind of takes this through, like, Francis' thought process, like, do I choose this option? How about this
Yeah.
option? Nope, 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 nope. Okay, here we go.
Forward thinking of him to put that in his own program, though. Digibutter.ner got his own top-level domain. That's not what it's called. Whatever the part after the dot is.
I think you had it right, the .ner, like N-E-R-R.
Probably use some 3D. Well, he is a lot thinner than I was expecting.
Did you actually get me?
I did not.
Oh.
Wow. This is going so well. Almost as if you were supposed to be using carry to keep up with him or something. I think he's got 30 HP, so this is gonna take a while.
Actually, he has 40.
I thought it was... oh no, it was 3,000 points.
Definitely 40.
His stats remain the same if you choose to fight him again in Chapter 8. But
Yeah.
I didn't do that during my first playthrough. Like, I'm pretty confident I saw where it was going, but I was like, you know what, I don't want to waste the time.
Alright. Clearly you just have to stand facing him from the right distance to get those extra hits in. And you have to guess roughly where he's going to be better than I'm doing. Yeesh, man. Did I attack one of these times? Dang it. All these pointless time-wasting attacks. replace that soon. Time wasting is working. I hit him successfully with a bomb all at once. Was inside you all along. The power of love or something.
I don't see how else, just besides this part, how else would this this pure heart would have appeared.
This was a rather random aside, or fate, or something, that got us in this whole roundabout way to getting this pure heart. I mean, it also got us one of the 4 heroes, so... yeah.
It works.
Well, I reckon I'll pick up a berry and I'll get the next pure heart pillar. And then I'll save the rest of inter-chaptering for next time. That him. I always thought it was wasted opportunity that you never had to fight Nastasia.
I would have liked that extra battle.
And maybe it's stronger for her character arc and backstory and whatnot for there not to be an extra fight. It's kind of weird that you see her from early in the game. She almost appears in the most of these early cutscenes.
Yeah.
Yes, Peach, that is exactly how I'd respond to that. Whatever, she's had to put up with him for years. She's probably just like, it's not worth it.
And Merlin finally informs us, hey, this is why you got the 4th pure heart, excuse me. Ancient castle, some kind of spell. Hooray.
The Ancient only ever, like, referred to the 8-bitness, though. So, it's like... Francis is actually like this 1,000-year-old being. He's been nerding out for all of eternity. Let's go pick up a berry. I do appreciate the Pixl names. So many good puns.
Definitely. I think it might have taken me a while to understand berry, however. Probably would have taken me sooner if I had, thought about Pokemon and berry.
Yeah.
I reckon I'll show off a little bit of berry here.
It reminds me of frickin' Barrier Ball in Pokemon Stadium 2. I love that minigame.
have to be terribly precise. Alright. That's enough of that.
I remember when Slim Kirby was actually doing his Super Mario Paper Mario LP. He was actually going for all the recipes, I think. And one of them actually required turtle release. It was just like, he came back to this chapter and he got like 3 in a row.
Yeah,
that specific set of Koopa Troopers, by the way.
I think they drop pretty frequently. One could, I suppose, check. I think there's an item drop list somewhere in my drive that I copied over from when Aldalara and I sort of found the enemy stat stuff. He had a really good write-up on how the card bags and so forth worked. I was talking about that earlier. Let's see if we can actually find our way to this outskirts area. This one should be a lot easier to find.
Oh yeah, it's actually the one that you thought it was before, and you just go out there and you don't go through a pipe this time.
Here's what I thought the puzzle was last time. Now I don't remember which ones have to be up and down, so we'll just put them all up for now.
Well, it's good because, yeah, all you can do is just at least get into 3D with this one.
Alternate them.
Or it's that, wow. I appreciate when they made that little cutscene for 3D as well. You can still see the arrows.
You have to walk off an edge to do thuddly jumps. I really know nothing about this. I'm gonna have to look this up. Never realized you could see into the side of the pillar there. I don't know if that's intended or if that's just polygons clipping due to how far away they are. Reckon we'll use this in, given that we got plenty of coins to burn. One of the few ways we have to heal. Oh cool, I reckon this has been a stream.
Thank you everyone for coming out.
Get to tackle all the outer spaciness and so forth. Next time, this has been JDS264 and Kokoms.
Aranam Curio.
Dark Mario 1000.
And we'll see you next time.
JD, sir, final words.